When you guys see me say this, when I say this right now, I truly mean this. Like, I mean this with the most hardest meaned ever. When people watch scary movie reviews or ask me, is this movie scary? Should I go see it? Is it scary? I promise you guys, a freaking 5-year-old can watch this movie and not be scared and take a nap and wake up and be like, oh, time to work my day. You know, you're 5 years old and you don't even talk, really. I mean, they do talk. I don't know. What am I talking about? Let's just talk about freaking Winchester. Winchester! Every time I say Winchester, I keep wanting to say Manchester. Like, I just keep thinking Manchester. Why do I keep saying Manchester? I don't know. But let's talk about Winchester. This movie stars Helen Mirren and Jason Clarke, and is directed by the two brothers who did Jigsaw last year. And that movie, they did a good job. They did a really good job with that movie, even though they didn't have a lot to do. They did a good job. I said that in my review, and now they're doing this movie. And they also directed a really underrated vampire movie called Daybreakers. If you've never seen that movie, please look for that movie. It's called Daybreakers with Ethan Hawke. That is a good vampire movie. Now we got this movie, Winchester, and this movie is based off the famous mansion, the Winchester Mansion, which has like 100 rooms. It's like haunted or something like that. I just know this because I've had someone who actually done the tour or whatever, and they said it's pretty creepy. It gets you in the mood of creepy ghosts that are in the house, whatever. And that seems really fun and interesting. I'd rather do that than watch this movie again. Jesus, Lord have mercy. Winchester. For so far of 2018, this is the worst movie of the year, even though it's only February. But guys, this is a perfect example of a boring film. Winchester is not a good movie, guys, and I am telling you right now, if someone asks me in school tomorrow, whenever, hey, I saw that trailer for Winchester, is it scary? I'm gonna say no, like, straight up. This movie is not frightening a single bit. And your movie is scary, or supposed to be scary, you failed automatically. Because I was not scared one bit. I was bored out of my mind. I was completely bored, and I was wanting to leave very much because this movie is very predictable too. So basically, Helen Mirren is this woman. She's Mrs. Winchester. She asks this doctor guy, the therapist, who is Jason Clarke, who has some troubles and had a background story. He comes to her house trying to see if she is built or a good person or whatever to continue building this house and running her husband's company. And then he tries to see if she's crazy or not, and he finds out there are ghosts in the house, and he's going to help her out. And it's... nothing happens. It literally, he comes to the house, stuff happens, and then it ends. And it's like, but there's still this and that. You're just gonna, what? This movie is a huge mess. I'll start with a few positives. Jason Clarke and Helen Mirren, they're trying, and that's all the positives. Like, guys, they are trying. They don't have much to do. Jason Clarke does have a really good dramatic scene in this movie. I was like, what happened to you? You were on a roll with Planet of the Apes and other movies. You were doing so well for yourself. You were in The Great Gatsby and all that kind of stuff. Then you did like Terminator, and now you're doing this. Like, what happened to Jason Clarke, dude? 3 years ago, he was doing some big movies. Now he's in Winchester. Like, come on, dude, do another big movie. Do a great acting movie. I want to see him do more. Helen Mirren, she's a great actress, but in this movie, it really felt she's like, all right, time to get my paycheck. Thank you. Bye-bye. Like, and so there was one scene, I'm not gonna lie, she was totally trying to go overboard. She's like, I'm gonna have fun with this line. And the director was like, yeah, just keep going. It's Helen Mirren. Just keep filming her. It's Helen Mirren. Just keep it going. Like, I don't know. But those are the only positives. All the negatives, everything. This movie has barely any character development with any other character that you care about. There are some most boring scenes. It took 50 minutes. 55 minutes or so for the movie to actually get interesting, and the interesting is literally just the house shaking and then the ghosts start coming out of nowhere, and there's like no scares. And I promise you, there are more jump scares in this movie than there actually is scary stuff. And it pissed me off. There are some stupid jump scares. The famous, oh, I'm gonna open the door, and someone grabs a hand, like, ah! Someone goes down the hallway, ah! It's just like big, loud noise, and it's just a simple thing. Running into someone in the hallway, or a little toy coming out of under a bed and going down the hall. Like, it's so stupid. I hate jump scares so much. It's annoying. And there's nothing scary. There is nothing scary. When the ghosts actually happen, There's nothing scary. You are so bored because if you're 50 minutes into this movie and you are bored, and then you get like another 30 minutes of them like the house shaking, them running in the hallways and stuff falling, and it's supposed to be exciting and intense, but you're like, can it end, please? And they try to bring this whole story in with a ghost, whatever, and why the ghost is doing this, and you're just like, I don't care at all. Just show me something scary. This movie is not scary at all. The movie is boring. And what's really depressing too is these directors, they're capable of something good. The directing was awful in this movie. Awful! Nothing fantastic about this directing at all. It was terrible directing. I could have done better. Saying it now. Either way, I'm done talking about this movie because no one cares about it. No one's really going to go see it. Unless you're going to go see it, then you're going to be really disappointed. I am going to give Winchester a very low D-. I was going to give it an F. I really was. But man, Jason Clarke and Helen Mirren, they're trying to do something with this movie. It just didn't work out at all. Anyway, guys, if you guys enjoyed this review, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye, guys.